So would you give dating another chance?
Not now. I don't want to think about it. I hate the concept of it. I don't want to be near it, to associate with it, because I come to terms that everything is temporary in the world. And it's better to be single than to be an option, than to be a maybe. Yet when I looked on his social and found he's posted somebody else in less than 6 months, I was astounded. Like, what, dude? So, when he found out about the house and I went to see him, he said, it's over. Yeah. He said, I wish it had ended earlier. My friends didn't like you. My mom said you didn't call her 3 years ago. 3 years ago, he took me to see his mom. His mom cooked for me. I thanked her for cooking for me. It was a very beautiful day. And then I went back to Kampala. And then only to come 3 years later for him to bring that back and say, my mom did not appreciate that when you got to Kampala, you did not call her to say thank you for the food.
3 years ago.
Yes, and somebody say, oh, you don't have a picture of me, but you have pictures of other men in your house. I have pictures of people in my house that have been important to me, that have played a role. But you can't accuse me of not having your picture when you don't have yourself. You don't have your own picture in your house.
For sure, that was not a good reason.
Yeah, it wasn't. So I realized that the relationship was perhaps over like 2 years prior, and we are both maybe afraid to admit that it wasn't working. And
yeah. So how when he told you after dating for 6 years, and then he tells you it is over without even very good reason?
Well, I felt played. Because if he told me, when he said it should have been over a long time ago, it broke me because makes me feel like, wow, if he has the balls to tell me this, I wonder what kind of conversations he's been having with his friends. And his friends were my friends. We went to the same school together. So I was just wondering why. It just kind of still brings the heart like to life, up to date. But life is life. You move on. Just felt betrayed, and because I thought we are supposed to fix things, I had moments where I wanted to leave the relationship, but I didn't. I had times when I was almost sure I did not want to continue, but I held on so tight because I had made a commitment to myself and to him in my soul. So for him to be challenged over something that should have inspired him to work harder, I know it wasn't in the best of circumstances. Probably I should have told him, but I didn't. And my reasons are valid as much as his are valid. And then work through it. But yeah, it was and is what it is.
Lynne, that is really hard. Wasting all the 6 years and the relationship just ends like that. So my other question, Lynne, to you is, so how are you coping up? Like, how long has it been since the breakup, and how are you managing?
It's been, I remember it was around July of last year, 2023. When all these things happened. So I believe this makes a year.
Yeah,
this month makes a whole year. And I'm healing quite well. First, I accepted the situation for what it is. Believing that it is what it is. Because at one time I knelt down and told God, if this relationship is meant for me, make it work. And if it's not meant for me, take it away. So every time I want to break down, I remember the prayer I made. And so every time I feel like it's getting hard, I remember that God said it wasn't for me. Probably he would be happier with somebody else, which I'm okay with now. At first, like when I looked on his social and found he's posted somebody else in less than 6 months, I was astounded. Like, what, dude? It's taking me this much to heal. But first of all, I'm being very active. I'm engaging more, discovering the things that I love and taking time to heal. They say the quickest way to heal from love is falling in love. And I used to live by that, but I realized then I started falling in love with the same person in different bodies. Get what I mean? So I'm taking time to know that attention is not love. And to understand that it is okay. People move on. At least I didn't have a child with him. Because if I had a child with him, I think it would be... I don't understand how other women or men deal with breaking up with somebody when there's a child in the middle. Because I come from a broken family and I want to hold a family when God gives me one. So I'm just being active, discovering my love for dogs. I love dogs. I really do love dogs. And then looking after hens. Basically just reconstructing myself in that manner.
Wow, thank you for sharing. So, I don't know, it's a hard situation. So would you give dating another chance?
Not now. I don't want to think about it. I hate the concept of it. I don't want to be near it, to associate with it, because I come to terms that everything is temporary in the world, and I don't think I'm in the best position to hurt myself again, because I know the kind of person that I am. I know the kind of love that I give. I would move heaven and earth for somebody that I love, be it a family or a friend or whatever. And when it comes to my person, it's a bit extreme, and I don't want to walk to a temporary road again. So I'm giving myself time to process it all.
Yeah, because there's still some bitterness.
Not bitter. It's more of a disappointment than bitterness. I'm not bitter. I'm just disappointed that I'm just disappointed in myself, not specifically in the other person, because I mean they did what's best for them. And I applaud them for that. It's good. But me, I'm disappointed in myself, and I'm trying to forgive myself for the choices I made. Do I say that I was right? I had no hand in all of it. Maybe I had, and that's life.
Yeah, that's life. Yeah, so that's good, Lynne. Yeah, also always advise young ladies and other ladies who think they are old that when a relationship breaks, it's better than marriage.
Yeah.
Because it's a relationship. Now imagine if you had been married, maybe you have gone to church and you have done the covenant. You know, there is a way people look at you after a breakup, and you even, feel...
Yeah, exactly at my age. Because I'm not a child anymore. I'm a fully grown woman. I'm an adult. So I used not to want to be alone, because I was like, at my age. But no, it's actually okay to be single at any age. If you find your person, amen. I do love love. I love to see people in love. I love to experience love. There are times I feel lonely and I need somebody. But every time I feel lonely, I remember why I'm in that situation. And I don't want to be in that situation. It's better to be single than to be an option than to be a maybe, than to be
there. You're not here, not there.
Yeah, so I'm not bitter at all. If for anything, I'm grateful. It taught me. I never thought or believed how strong or things I'm capable of until that breakup.
Maybe God wanted you to discover your potential.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so then take your time. Take your time. When the days when women used to be on tension and marriage and they end up,
He was talking already about marriage, and we were talking about marriage to the extent of, visiting. He had officially taken me to see his mom and his dad. His whole family knew about me. My family knew about him. Well, not my father, but the rest of my family knew. And we were talking about it, and he was saying, we go and I visit your parents. But when you know your family very well. And I'm like, so I think if we do like this and we are in this position, then you come to my parents in this position, it will give you a different look. You'd never want your man to visit your family or your parents and they're looking down on him or the things of family. So you'd want your man to visit your family, not like when they are very, very rich, but when they are confident in their souls. But if you can still see that in somebody and you tell them that and they take it as you're maybe refusing or dodging or whatever, what do you do?
So, dear viewers, that's a story of Lynne Zaabu, and we are glad that she's able to share. So many people don't want to share stories, but once you share something, you encourage and inspire another person. Because I know most of people go through heartbreaks. I've also ever been in a heartbreak sometime, but that's how life is. And I know at an appropriate time, you can, give dating another chance, and you never know what can give you the best of
I think it's my biggest fear right now. I don't fear dying. I don't fear losing anything in life. I just fear losing myself again, trying to create another relationship. So let's do content. Forget about those things.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much again for coming on the channel. Please go and subscribe to her channel in Zaabu World to watch a lot of content from her, inspirational stories. I will not say much. Thank you so much. You can kindly like this video, leave a comment for us in the comment section how you were able to go through a breakup. Probably it will be of good help. And thank you so much.
For me, if you're a girl out there and you're going through a heartbreak, please remember to forgive yourself. Remember to be kind to yourself. Know that you're not perfect, nor is the other person, and that it's normal. It happens to the very, very, very best. And don't beat up yourself so much. Find a hobby, and immerse yourself in that. And you'll be grateful to yourself. That's it.
Till next time.